Hey guys, my name is Lee, and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you ways to do a full turn on TrampWall. This is a beginner trick, which is perfect for anyone who's just learned how to wall run. So, let's jump into it. To perform this trick, all you will need is a trampoline, a wall, and a pair of shoes which have good grip. Now, since this trick is performed on the side of the wall, being able to wall run all the way to the top is not required. The only prerequisite you need is to be able to maintain a bounce on the wall and have decent control over what your body is doing when you're in the air. If you don't know how to do this, you can check out my wall running tutorial in the description, and then you can return to this point in the video. If you know how to do a cat twist, this will also help you get used to the motion of the twist we are doing in this trick. Before we actually start practicing on the wall, we're going to start with a drill that's off the trampolines to practice the motion. To start, stand up straight and place one leg crossed just in front of the other. From here, we're going to spin around on our toes so our legs end up crossed the other way. When doing this motion, our body should spin a full 360 degrees. It can be done spinning either way depending what leg you place in front of the other. Practice this until you become really comfortable with the motion. This progression is important as it mimics the same foot placement and spin that you'll be doing when you do the full turn. It helps to give you a feel for the trick, but also ensures you don't get tangled and spin the wrong way when attempting it on the wall. To do the full turn on the wall, we will jump up into a wall run and take a few bounces at a comfortable height. You want some of your weight to shift into the wall as you'll be using it to assist with your spin. This will give you more control over your spin as opposed to lightly touching the wall with your feet. If you want to spin left, make sure your right foot is on top and vice versa when spinning right. Unlike a normal wall run, where you need to raise your chest when bouncing up to the wall, you want to keep your chest parallel to the trampoline. This makes it easier to stay on the right axis when performing your spin. You want your feet to land either crossed over on the wall or with one slightly higher than the other. When your feet make contact with the wall, you can initiate the spin by doing the same twisting motion as we did in the drill before. To assist with the rotation, you can also do a quarter twist on the way up to the wall. This could be done by spinning your hips and your shoulders together. When you're halfway through the spin, you should look into the trampoline to spot your landing. Then you can gently push off the wall as you complete your rotation to land back onto your back as you would when you were wall running. When you start to feel confident performing this trick, you can experiment with some other variations of your feet and hand placement to make it unique. For example, you can try to perform most of the spin before your feet touch the wall. You can try to do a full turn while transitioning to a different wall, comboing tricks including the spin, doing the full turn on top of the wall, or trying to bring your chest forwards while doing a full turn. Here are some helpful tips which can help you perform the trick. Try to bounce up at a decent height when trying the full turn. Although it is possible to do it with a tiny bounce, more height will give you more time to perform your spin and more time to spot your landing. Make sure your feet remain on the wall while you complete this trick, as pushing backwards off the wall causes you to lose that point of reference and you can land awkwardly back on the tramp. When doing the full turn, the placement of your arms doesn't really matter too much. Just keep them in a comfortable position and make sure they aren't fighting your rotation. In saying this, try to avoid having them raised above your head as it pulls you away from the wall and puts a lot of pressure on your shoulders when landing on the bed. Another common mistake involves the timing of your turn. You want to initiate the spin just after leaving the bed. If you spin too early, you can throw yourself to the side doing a big rainbow arc, and if you do it too late, the trick will feel super rushed and you may not have enough time to complete the full 360. Okay, so let's review. You will bounce up to the wall, either placing one foot higher than the other or crossing them over. You will sink your weight into the wall as you pivot on your toes to get your rotation. Spot the trampoline when you are halfway through the turn, then gently push off the wall as you finish the spin to land back onto your back as you would in a regular wall run. Now, just a quick disclaimer, although the full turn isn't an inherently dangerous trick, still always practice with caution to make sure you don't hurt yourselves on the trampolines. So that brings us to the end of the full turn tutorial. If you have any questions or video ideas, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hit like if you enjoyed and subscribe to become a master of all trades.